Hello class 8th. Today we are in continuation with chapter 3, that is element compounds and mixtures, and today we have to discuss the question and answers, that is question E, question F and question G. The answers of question E, question F and question G. So we begin with the question E. Question E is answer the following in short. Let's see the first question. What is a compound? What is a compound? This answer is found on page number 32. So let us turn over to page number 32. So it is page number 32, and let us see the answer. The answer is in the now you know section, third point. Now you know, third point. Look, a compound is made up of two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed ratio. A compound is made up of two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed ratio. This is answer E1. Let us see the next question, that is question 2. What is an alloy? Question 2. What is an alloy? This will be found, the answer will be found on page number 23. So let us turn over to page 23. Page 23. Under the heading mixtures, first, second, third, fourth paragraph. Under the heading mixtures, fourth paragraph. This is page 23. So let us see the answer. A homogeneous solid mixture of two or more metals or metals and non-metals is called an alloy. For example, brass, bronze, German silver, steel are some common alloys. Up till here. This is answer E2. Page number 23, under the heading mixtures, fourth paragraph. A homogeneous solid mixture, two common alloys. This is answer E2. Let us turn over to the next question. So the next question is, name the methods of separation of the components of solid-solid mixtures. Name the methods of separation of separation of the components of solid-solid mixtures. The answer is found on page number 25 to 26. So let us turn over to page number 25. Page number 25, under the heading separation of solid-solid mixtures. Page 25, under the heading of separation of solid-solid mixtures. First line, it is written you already know about. So you already know about, you don't have to write. You have to start the answer from some. S of sum will be capital. So you will begin the answer from here. So it will be capital. Sum, S will be capital. Some common methods of preparation. Sorry. Some common methods of separation. Some common methods of separation of components of solid mixtures. They are hand picking, sieving, winnowing, and magnetic separation. So from page number 25, we have gone to page number 26. So of components of solid mixtures, they are hand picking, sieving, winnowing, and magnetic separation. And also you write winnowing comma magnetic separation. Don't write and over here, just cut and over here, put a comma, magnetic separation and sublimation. Okay, they are hand picking, sieving, winnowing, comma, magnetic separation and sublimation. This is answer E3. Next question, let us move ahead with question E4. Let us move ahead with question E4. What is sublimation? What is sublimation? So the answer is found on page 26. Let us turn over to page 26. Page 26. The answer is found on page 26 under the heading sublimation, first line. The change of a solid directly into vapor state without passing through the liquid state is called sublimation. Up till here. The change of a solid directly into vapor state without changing through the liquid state is called sublimation. This is answer E4. Let us turn over to next question. Next question is question E5. What is loading? What is loading? The answer is found on page 32. So let us turn over to page 32. Here is the answer. Page 32, keywords. First point. Under the heading keywords, first point. This is answer E5. A process in which sedimentation is made faster by adding a substance such as alum is called as loading. You will have to include this. That's why I've written is called as loading. You'll begin the answer from a process and then you'll end up is called as loading. You have to write this. This is not given in the book, so you'll have to write this extra. Is called as loading, and here the answer will end. So this is answer E5. Let us see the next question. Question E6. Differentiate between residue and filtrate. Differentiate between residue and filtrate. Answer is given on page 27. So let us turn over to page 27. Page 27. Here is the answer. Under the heading filtration, 1, 2, 3. Third paragraph. Under the subheading technique of separation. The answer will begin from here. The solid liquid mixture. You have to add this. Only the mixture is written. You have to add solid liquid mixture because you have to mention what kind of mixture it is, right? So the solid liquid mixture is allowed to pass through a filter paper with pores that allow the liquid to pass through, but not the solid particles. The solid left on the filter is called the residue, and the clear liquid that passes through the filter is called the filtrate. As given in the book, residue will be highlighted and filtrate will be highlighted. This is answer E6. Found on page number 27 under the heading filtration, under the subheading technique of separation, paragraph 3. Starting from the solid liquid mixture, you have to add this in your answer and ending up till filtrate. This is answer E6. Next question. Question E7. What is fractional distillation? What is fractional distillation? The answer is given on page 30. So here we have got page 30. Under the heading separation of miscible liquids, page 30, under the heading separation of miscible liquids, first line. Miscible liquids are separated by the process of fractional distillation. The separation of a mixture of liquid by distillation is called fractional distillation. This is the answer E7. Answer E7. Next one. Next, we have to go on to the next question, that is question F. Answer the following in detail. Question number 1. State the characteristics of a compound. The answer is given on page number 21. So here we have got page number 21. Under the heading compounds, under the subheading characteristics of a compound, and here we have got the characteristics. This is answer F1. It will start from the first line. So you will write point number 1 completely, point number 2 completely, point number 3 completely, point number 4 completely, and point number 5 will be written. It is not possible to separate the constituent of the compound by physical means. Up till here. And point number 6, energy is usually given off or absorbed when a compound is formed. For example, when hydrogen and oxygen combine chemically to form water, energy is produced in the form of heat and light. So in this answer F1, point number 1, completely, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4, point number 5, 2 lines. It is not possible to separate the constituents of compound by physical means. Point number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines. Energy is usually from here to heat and light. This is answer F1. Let us turn over to the next question, that is question 2. Differentiate between elements and compounds. Turn over to page 22. Page 22. Page 22, table 3.4. Page 22, table 3.4. Differences between elements and compounds. So this whole table will be written in answer F2. Table 3.4, differences between elements and compounds. This whole table will be written in answer F2. Next question. Question 3rd. Differentiate between suspension and emulsion with the help of examples. The answer is given on page 23. Page 23. Page 23, under the heading mixtures, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth paragraph, or you can say second last paragraph. Answer begins from here. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which small solid particles are suspended in a liquid. For example, chalk powder in water. Some medicines and syrups are suspensions. Right? When you write this, you will draw a diagram. The diagram is given on figure 3.7. This diagram. Right? And the heading of the diagram will be chalk powder in water is a heterogeneous mixture, in bracket suspension. Then you will change the paragraph and then you will be writing an emulsion in the same answer, changing the paragraph and writing an emulsion is a heterogeneous mixture that consists of particles of one liquid dispersed in another liquid. For example, milk is an emulsion. Milk is an emulsion. The diagram that you will be drawing is drawn over here. You will draw a beaker like this, as it is given, simply a beaker. There will be two layers. The top layer will be colored with yellow color, okay, like this, and you will mark it as oil. And the below layer will be colored as blue and you will mark it as water. So this will be the emulsion. And in the heading you will be writing emulsion. Okay, I hope you have got the answer. The answer is under the heading mixtures, 7th paragraph. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture starting from here up till suspensions. Then you will be drawing the diagram figure 3.7. Then you will be changing the paragraph and writing the answer. An emulsion is a heterogeneous mixture from here up till emulsion. And then again you will be drawing the diagram. Beaker will be drawn. There will be a top layer which will be colored as yellow and marked as oil. And the below layer will be colored as blue and it will be marked as water. Okay, I hope you get my point. Okay, next answer is state the characteristics of mixtures. That is question 4. State the characteristics of mixtures. The answer is found on page number 23 to 24. Page number 23 to 24. Under the heading mixtures and under the heading characteristics of mixtures. So page number 23, under the heading mixtures and under the heading characteristic of mixtures. Last paragraph on page number 23. So you will begin from the first point will be written completely. Okay. Then you will turn over to page number 24. Then you will find point number 2, point number 3 and point number 4. So this all points will be written completely. And the answer will end over here. So this is the answer F4. Next answer is, next question is, state the principles of fractional distillation. That is question 5. State the principle of fractional distillation. You will get the answer on page number 30. So here is the answer. Page number 30, under the heading separation of miscible liquids, second paragraph. Under the heading separation of miscible liquids, second paragraph. From the first line, fractional distillation works from here to distillation flask. This is answer F5. I also want you to draw the diagram, and the diagram for it will be given in attached file. Along with this video, you will see an attached file for fractional and you will get a diagram for fractional distillation, so that you have to draw in your copy. Okay, so here we come to an end with discussion of question E and F. Last one we see question G. Draw label diagram of the following. So the first one is separation of kerosene from water using separating funnel. The diagram is found on page 31, figure 3.19. Page 31, figure 3.19. So this is the diagram that you have to draw. You have to color it and draw it. Only the diagram. Nothing else should be drawn. So you have to label it and you have to color it. Okay. This is answer G1. So we have discussed question E, F and G today. These questions you have to write in the copy. So thank you very much class 8th.